Day. From the Super...
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player. And it's Tyreek Hill, who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury. And we'll be back in a moment. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. He'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll drop to throw. They complete it to Hill. Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Saints. All right, after the touchdown, this offense back out there to see what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Thaddeus Moss, 65 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and a couple. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football.
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And going deep for Hill. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise that
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So
getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try. Sneaking a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15. yards the pickup, first down. And Lance now to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
His throw caught at about the 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Breaks through the contact. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And now they'll throw with Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Anthony. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And Lance will try again on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.